don't ride for nobody, no badge, no crew. Truth don't play favors, it just come through. I don't take sides, I take time and review. So to put it, let the context break through. If you clean, that stamp stay true.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another installment of In Plain Sight. I'm married, but know plenty of you might be out there single. Here's the problem. If you're single, you got a lot to worry about. I can be honest with you. Some of the things you got to worry about is former people. I know you kind of have to worry about that if you're divorced too. We're going to deal with such a case today where a ex decided to break into her ex's house. Let's just call what it is, okay? So she went a little mental. I'm gonna assume that's the only thing you can do is go mental if you're gonna break into somebody's house. You got to lose your marbles. So apparently she lost all her marbles and she decided to break into dude's house. So we're gonna see exactly what the fallout from that was. This ought to be interesting.
And she jammed it into my face. I don't know if I'm bleeding.
That sounds unusual. And I got hit in the right eye as hard as possible.
Domestic battery arrest, court supervision, violation, customary stat, 720.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. What's going on? So my wife's a recovering alcoholic, and she's relapsed 2 weeks ago. Don't listen to anything my mother-in-law has to say here.
Yeah, she wasn't here. So.
Tell her to get away.
Can you go wait somewhere where we're not standing right next to him?
Yes, I can. Nice that you have a partner. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
I see that you have a partner. I didn't realize it. I'm a little upset.
I understand. Thank you.
Oh, this is going to be this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's go.
So there's been an issue for the last 2 weeks. My wife made it 145 days sober and relapsed. Last week she had a seizure. There's an Elmhurst memorial, like not the memorial, but like, you know, she's like all these bruises are from all the IVs that she tried to do during the seizure. She was strapped down into a bed. Anyways, fast forward to today. I'm at baseball for like 6 hours today. Come home, find a bottle of wine on the counter. She's yelling and screaming. I tried grabbing the rest of her plastic cup and she jammed it into my face. I don't know if I'm bleeding, but it feels like I have a mark somewhere up here.
Yeah, you got a little blood up on your upper lip.
So I said, F this, I'm calling the cops.
Okay, fair enough.
She's on court supervision. She's not supposed to be drinking. She's in violation of her court supervision.
Okay.
And she's claiming that I've been hitting her, but there's nothing. She had 6 public safety guys holding her down. Just last Wednesday or Thursday.
That's a lot of people to hold you down. I know that drugs make you stronger, and some people get stronger with alcohol, but 6? Impressive, Star Fox.
She was strapped to a bed.
What kind of cup does she shove in your face?
It's a plastic orange count. There's a plastic orange cup.
Can I see it? Do you mind if I come in with you?
Yeah, for sure. Andre, stay downstairs, bud. I'll be done in a minute. So, found this in the garbage can. Get home. I'm at baseball with my son. He's downstairs. He's playing video games, watching movies. Grab this thing. No, she has this, and she jabs me in the face.
Yeah, what's going on?
And obviously, there's this whole mess. I said, that's it. I've been trying to avoid having to call the cops because she's on court supervision.
I got you.
We agreed to get separated, but she's like, her parents are so on a power trip because she's like freaking out about losing this house. And I was like, listen, we're going to dissolve the house. We're going to move on. I'm at baseball all day long. Come home. She's drinking again.
This is why you have separation. I'm just going to give you a wee bit of advice if you're young and you're trying to get married and all that stuff. You are now your own family. You see, the other people that you grew up with, mom and dad, still love them, respect them, all that good stuff. However, now your circle is you, your wife, or you, your husband, and if you have kids. See, when you start to include everybody else, now you marrying the whole village. That ain't how it work, partner. That ain't how. No, see, that's how problems develop. You don't want those problems. Trust me, you don't. Oh, that's how the songs like "Mother-in-Law" gets written. Mother-in-law. You don't want that to be the case. If you haven't heard that song, go listen to it. An older song, "Mother-in-Law." I think one of the lines is "Satan should be her name." Mother, go listen to it, and you'll see why. Including just every and anybody into your not a good idea. Especially if you're dealing with something like this, domestic issues where she might be or he might be a drunkard, and better to deal with it yourself. Okay, just some advice. Don't have to listen to it. Just some advice.
And so then she pulled this, actually, it was sitting here full of wine, and when I tried grabbing it, that was like sitting here, and we were like, and she went.
So the wine splashed all over you too, I'm assuming?
Yes. And this way.
All right. Okay. Do you know what she's going to tell me?
During this, when I was trying to grab it, I mean, she was here, I tried grabbing it, she jabbed me, and I went like this across her face.
Mm.
There was no open hitting or anything like that.
So she tried to hit you with like a... While you had the cup?
This had the cup. She had the cup.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried grabbing it, and then she just said, "F it," and she spilt it all over me, which is kind of dry. If you were to smell me, I smell like wine.
Mm-hmm.
And this way, hit me in the lip, and I was like, "Get away!"
So I guess my question is, were you guys fighting over the cup, or did she intentionally shove the cup in your face?
Intentionally shoved it in my face.
Gotcha.
Well, actually, I tried. All right, so I don't know how the terminology. I tried to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fighting over the cup. That would technically be fighting over the cup because you're trying to take it, she's trying to keep it. That's fighting over the cup. It's not like you're trying to dragon punch her or Mortal Kombat. That's extreme. We're talking about fighting over it. I want it, you want it, and neither one of us have it necessarily in our grasp 100%. So we're fighting over the cup. Yes, that would be fighting over the cup.
And once she was like realizing that she couldn't drink it, she just said, "F you," and tried to spill it on me, but I'm right here and it hit my face. Okay. And
so do you think that she tried to hit you with the cup, or do you think she was trying to splash the alcohol, or just give up and dump it?
I think she tried to dump it into my face as hard as possible.
All right.
Intentionally, possibly hitting me in the face. Who knows?
Okay.
But it did hit me in the face. I remember initially touching my face and having blood. I don't have blood now. I haven't looked in the mirror. But this has been like 2 weeks, and I'm like, she's been staying at her parents and then coming back during the day. She's walking around, she's begging me for booze. I have some video of her standing in the garage yesterday. She's like, "So what's going on with like," she's like, give me a beer.
What's up, man? He's got a little cut on his upper lip. Other than that,
You need medics?
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen it. Is it?
it's a very minor.
Yeah. I mean, she just jabbed the cup in my face. She meant to slash
Plastic, glass?
this one right here. She just went like, bam! I mean, it was jarring, but like she hit my lip or somewhere right here. I could feel it. I don't know. And
I think it was primarily for her.
Sure. Yep, I just want to double check.
But then she's going to her parents' house and she's like, "Look at all these bruises on my arms." But literally, she had to be held down during this seizure. I mean, there has to be pictures or evidence. None of this is.
No, I mean, if it's bruised already, like, if it's already healing.
She had to be strapped down. She didn't be detained. She got strapped down ankles, arms. She was wiggling around so much that. And when she goes to her parents' house and she's like, "Oh, he's hitting me. But I'm like, that's from, they tried 6 times to put an IV in your arm because you're so fucked up and you just had a seizure. And now her parents are like, "Oh, you must be hitting my daughter." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
When I said earlier, do not include certain people in your engagements with your spouse. You never know what kind of enabling practices they may have with either one, you know. If they are the kinds of person that will see something bad happening to their own people and not care, and then try to force responsibility upon you and even blame upon you. Keep it in the house, in your home, between the two of y'all, man. That's, how did they say it? What's the term? Too many cooks spoil the meal or something like that. Too many chefs in the kitchen. You don't want that. You don't want that.
You know what? And then my father-in-law didn't tell my mother-in-law why she was in the hospital until I told her yesterday. I was like, listen, she had a grand mal seizure on our back porch here because she tried with detoxing here in the house solo.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna give you one of these. I don't know if you got one of these before.
I've had one of these before. This is the third time that
I know. We have to, every time there's a domestic issue, we have to give them all to people. So just so you know, just you scan the QR code, it takes you to a fake website, click the link at the top of the bottom of the page, brings you to the DuPage County website for domestic violence resources, places to stay, family intervention or crisis intervention options if you need it. I have to talk to her, obviously. She's probably going to get one too. Depending on what she says, I'm not going to lie, she might be getting arrested today because there's obvious signs of injury. My hands are kind of tied.
She is in violation of her court supervision.
That's something that the court has to deal with. I can't violate her.
She's rescheduled. She's rescheduled her first meeting with her court, not her court, but parole officer. Okay. I guess maybe, I don't know.
Probation officer, probably
something like that, because she doesn't have to do any like community service or anything. But she's supposed to drive out there, and she's rescheduled it 3 times because. First time she was drunk. Second time, A, she was drunk. B, actually, my son did bring. He goes to the YMCA for summer camp.
All the extra stories, not really concerned. I want to know whether or not she's going to get arrested. Can we get to it? I'm sorry. I'm impatient. Yes, because the rest of the story, like the cop said, he don't got control over.
And he did bring something. We all had like a cold, so she was actually sick. He believed it, but she was also drunk.
All right, yeah, whatever happened with the probation or the court supervision, that's going to be up to the judge. So today, this is going to be documented no matter what. There's a good chance she's getting arrested today.
So like I said, there was some confrontation when I was like, after she hit me and the cup went flying, you know, because it was over there.
I bet you the cop feel like me right now.
Mine all over. But yeah.
Okay, so after she hit you in the cup or the face with the cup,
I said, "F this."
Yeah.
I've been putting this off for so long because I don't want my wife to go to jail. Actually, we've actually just talked about separating. But I don't need the mother of my child going to jail. But I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. All day long, she's pacing. She's begging for me for drinks. It's ridiculous. I know her parents are out there.
No, I got you, man. It's tough. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to get any easier.
No, it's not.
She's got to want the help and want to actually get better.
Well, the funny thing is that she actually called. She's been to rehab 3 times or 4 times. The last time she AMA'd, just like this seizure, they wanted her to be there for 4 days.
Just because someone goes to rehab, even instigates to going to rehab, doesn't mean they actually want to change. It could be that they want you to think they want to change, and so they can then continue their behavior as a form of relapse, not continuation, relapse. You see, I went to rehab and things got hard, and then I relapsed, and then I went to rehab and things got hard, so I relapsed. But they haven't stopped. There are tons of people I know personally that have used rehab as a way to continue being in their addiction, just to stay the way they are. But they can say on the surface, I've been to rehab.
A day and a half in, she AMA'd herself out. Calling me 10,000 times. They said I'm good to go. I'm like, there's no way you're good to go. And then I had the hospital calling me saying, listen, she's AMA'd, which is against medical advice, and if you don't come and pick her up, we're going to make other arrangements for her to go to her home. I might as well come pick her up, other than her walking home or having to pay for a $50 cab or something. So I picked her up. Same shit starts all over again.
So you became an enabler. I hate to say it, brother, you became an enabler. You became the thing that her parents also are, because you were manipulated into sympathy. Sorry, man. You part of it is you are fighting a good fight, and then you gave in because you felt bad. Well, now you got a busted lip. I'm sure you feel worse now.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to her, and then I'll get back to you if I need anything. Okay.
Legal framework. Domestic Barry 720 ILCS 51232 defines body as knowingly causing bodily harm to a family or household member. Specific intent to injure is not required. That the statute requires only the knowing act of physical contact resulting in bodily harm. A visible laceration satisfies this element. At Class A misdemeanor. At with a prior domestic battery conviction, elevated to a Class 4 felony ILCS 51232 Bob. At
Not all AI programs are created equal. Some can't read. I mean, what was that? It couldn't tell whether it wanted to speak Korean or English. I don't know what the hell that was. That is a real, I'm sorry to say, but that's the most cheap way you can produce something if I ever saw something. Like, bro, just talk. You don't even have to have like a radio voice. Anything would be better than that. Holy crap. Wow.
750 ILCS 63804, when an officer has reason to believe a person committed domestic battery, that officer shall arrest the alleged offender. The word shall is a term of legal obligation, not discretion. Once probable cause exists and visible injury is observed, the arrest is legally compulsory. The officer has no legal authority to allow the parties to reconcile, accept assurances that the incident was an accident, or decline arrest at either party's request. The Illinois legislature made this choice deliberately, recognizing that informal resolution of domestic violence incidents frequently results in continued or escalating harm. Probable cause standard v. Gates 462 U.S. 83. Probable cause is evaluated under a totality of the circumstances standard. Visible fresh injury plus a consistent detailed account probable cause for arrest. Officer Conduct Graham v.
I remember back in the day when I went to school, middle school, we did exercises in reading. And the thing they used to look for was not just the getting of certain words, but the ability you had to read with inflection based on the content and context of what you were reading. Today, we're dependent on a computer that doesn't know how to do it, and that's called a skill. My, how the mighty have fallen. Anyway, let's hear what the lady has to say about her behavior today, shall we? This ought to be this. Look, I know this one will be good. Hers will be much better than his.
All right, Lisa?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
All right, so this is my area. I'm the reporting officer, so I know you probably already told them what happened, but I need you to tell me again. Okay.
Yeah, I was at home alone today, and then my husband came home and got upset. I do not know why, even though I know that sounds unusual, and I got hit in the right eye as hard as mouth.
You do not know why. Something tells me that that's not true. Something says to me that's a lie.
So I called my parents just to get some mercy, and then he decided to call.
Okay. Is there anything else that happened that you're leaving out? Okay.
No.
Okay. So what about the wine, the bottle of wine and the cup full of wine?
Oh, that's not true.
Well, I mean, there's wine all over the counter, and there's an empty bottle of wine. He's got a cut on his face, where he said that you jabbed the cup into his face.
I didn't jab a cup into his face.
Okay, so why would he have a cut on his upper lip?
Yeah, why?
My husband drinks a lot.
I told you hers would be good. I told you hers would be good. But I didn't think it would be this good. Okay, hear me. I've never been. I've been drunk, but I don't think I've been to the level of drunk I'm going to propose to you. Have you ever been drunk so much where you jam a cup into your own face? Not fall. I'm not. I know. I don't mean stumbling and hitting the wall. Or no. I'm talking about your own. Have you been that drunk before? I've been passed out drunk before, but I ain't never say I'm going to. It's a different level.
Okay. How did he? You said he hit you in the face. How did he hit you?
Open palm to the right eye.
Which hand?
I believe it was, I guess it would have been his left hand in my right eye.
So what happened after that?
I called my parents and just said, I want to get out of here to be in a safe space. And that's what they did.
Yeah.
All right, did he hit you anywhere else?
Not today.
Punch in the stomach?
All right, will you do me a favor, turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest for domestic battery.
What?
Hold on.
Can you just tell me when I'm
So she wants to tell you she can, but we can't.
Can I take a picture of all? You should turn around and arrested for domestic battery. And he's now. He's not being arrested? That's what he wanted, no doubt. That's what he wanted.
Again, enabling horrible parents. Horrible parents. You'd much rather watch your daughter's liver just go crazy. Kidneys just fail all over the place. You'd much rather that than try and get her actual help. That's wild.
Can I ask
Still
you?
one adult female in custody for domestic battery.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, we're going to go in the car first, though, okay?
Could I ask you?
No, you cannot ask me a question.
How is?
All right, so have a seat for me, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
How did this happen?
So right now, based on the circumstances, you're leaving out parts of the story that are very obviously true to me, that where there's wine involved and that you had been drinking. He's got obvious signs of injury on him, and you've got signs of injury that appear to be healing already, but it doesn't appear that this happened to me today. He told me that you were in the hospital before and had to be strapped down. Oh, that's what the bruising is caused from all the IVs in your... So,
This is the third time that I've been in trouble for getting hit.
and that's also taken into account, like all the previous issues, okay? However, given the circumstances, somebody has to go to jail. There's obvious signs of injury. I don't have a choice. I'm mandated by the state of Illinois to make an arrest. I don't have a choice in this. This is something the state says we have to do. So what's going to happen from here? You're going to go back to the station. You're going to be processed, and you're going to be transported to the DuPage County Jail. All right. You'll see a pretrial judge in the morning. If there's any previous...
Please don't put me in jail overnight.
Unfortunately,
Can you put my handcuffs at least in front? I get very freaked out.
we're going back to the station right now. Okay, it's like 3 blocks away, and then I'm going to take the handcuffs off you when we get there. All right. But for now, they have to stay in the back wall in the car. It's just policy. Okay. All right. So give me a few minutes. All right. We'll be on the way. You got the DD stuff, Matt?
Pivotal reasons to not drink. If you don't want certain things to happen, don't drink. If you can't handle liquor, don't drink. If alcoholism is something that runs in your... don't drink. Don't want to take... don't drink.
He's got obvious signs of injury, and your apparent injuries appear to be healing already. And nothing appears to be fresh on you. Like you don't have any like swelling of your eye. Your eye's not black or bruised at this point. All right. So everything, like I said, is going to be documented exactly the way you told me it happened and exactly the way he told me it happened. All right. So I have to make a decision based on what two people were telling me. So obviously not everybody's always going to tell me the truth, because not everybody tells the police the truth. But that's the hard part of our job, is we have to kind of sift through everybody's story and figure out what lines up, what doesn't. He's got injuries and you don't have any immediate apparent injuries from my observations. So I have to make my decision based on that.
Sounds logical to me. I mean, You say he popped you in the eye, but your eye isn't bruised. He said you popped him in the lip, and he's got a deep one. So I don't know. Deductive logic,
Can't
perhaps?
let somebody go in this situation when somebody has an apparent injury. Somebody has to go to jail. Okay. You got it or you need help?
No, thank you. Got it.
Just write up that red for me. Thank you.
Connor 490 U.S. At 386, 1989, officer conduct is evaluated under objective reasonableness from the perspective of a reasonable officer on scene. People v. At Braswell, 2019 lap first, the mandatory arrest duty under 750 ILCS 6304 is triggered by violation of bodily harm, not by a conviction or judicial finding. Ability assessment. Physical evidence standard internal inconsistency on peripheral details while maintaining consistency on core facts is a hallmark of truthful recall.
Here's some advice for whoever did this video. Here's some advice. Use punctuation. Use punctuation. Use punctuation. If you just use punctuation, the AI might be able to decipher things a little bit better, and it wouldn't sound like it was made back when Stephen Hawking first got his voice box. That'd be helpful. The most taxing part
A
of this whole
fabricated
thing.
account is typically uniform and consistently damaging. A witness fabricating an account provides more confident detail, not less. Injury analysis: fresh bruising, redness and swelling, blue-purple discoloration, yellow-green. Bruising inconsistent with a same-day assault is not probative of recent battery. At Illinois Rule of Evidence 8034, statements made for purposes of medical diagnosis or treatment are admissible as an exception to the hearsay rule. The hospital records of a prior admission constitute potentially exculpatory evidence where bruising claimed as assault evidence originates from a documented medical procedure. At Court Supervision Violation, 730 ILCS 5563 defendants under court supervision are subject to conditions imposed by the sentencing judge, including mandatory abstinence from alcohol. At a supervision violation is not within the responding officer's authority to formally charge. It must be referred to the supervising court. At
There's just some things I like play out because it's essential for you to hear them saying it. I don't think I need to hear him speak as much as he's speaking with the AI voice. What I can tell you is this: domestic violence is no joke. And it happens to both parties. It happens to both parties because sometimes the husband does not want to have the altercation and he decides to take a passive role and he ends up getting his behind plastered to the floor. Sometimes the woman becomes the punching bag and she gets plastered to the floor. In either case, both results end up in a very, 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 very bad situation for the one that's being offended. If you or anyone you know is going through domestic violence or battery, report. Report and gain some distance between the two of you until the offending party gets help. If you love your partner, you just think that they might be going through some things, it might be a substance issue that they just need distance from, help them get the help they need by putting them in true rehab. One they can't just say they can walk away from. But that's part of the chore of being a partner, is walking through the dark stuff. But get it reported. Your life might depend on it too. In any case, I believe him, not her. That's just me. But you might believe her more than him. So let me know which one you believe in the comment section below, and we'll catch you on the next one.
One wrong move turn the present into the past. I don't ride for nobody, no badge, no crew. Truth don't play favors, it just come through. I don't take sides, I take time and review. So to put it, let the context break through. If you clean, that stamp stay true. If you foul, that show up too. No miss, no spin, no cover up hype. Everything judge in plain sight.